Now today's directed drawing exercise is a landscape, and you can see it's on a horizontal orientation. And just as the flamingo, it has a foreground, the apple tree, it has a middle ground, the sheep, and it has a house as the background, or that valley as a far, far background. It's a simple line drawing made up of straight lines and curves. Now all you have to do is follow along, and I'm going to leave it up to you to color it any way you would like. But let's get started on the drawing. Now you'll need a piece of paper on a horizontal orientation, as we said, your Sharpie for drawing, and any of your art supplies. It's going to be entirely up to you because I have no examples of this all filled in with color. All right, let's go. Landscapes, which means it's a picture of land, are generally on a horizontal orientation. Pictures of people or portraits are usually on a vertical orientation. But today we're going to do our landscape on a horizontal orientation. All right? Fairly simple. Now just follow along. Because we have a foreground, we have to draw that first with our indelible pen. And you're going to start down at the bottom of the page and take an organic line up. It doesn't have to be straight. And just out to the left a little bit. This is a part of our apple tree in the foreground. And it's going to look like a Y, but I'm going to go off the page here. Now come back on the page. We're going to build branches here. So come back. Then I'm going to make a V go up a little higher. Do you see how the branches are forming here with these simple curved lines? And then I'll make another one in here, another indent here. Whoops. It's all right. Let's do a little one right here. All right. Now remember, if we're going too quickly, just pause your video and get caught up. Right now I'm going to make a few curves at the top of where those the opening of the branches are. There, right there, like this. You don't have to fill in a lot. And then I'm going to go around the tree with my curves. Big curves, little curves. You go up to the top of the page. And I'll have some come down here. That's the back of the tree. All right, now you can add some apples. You can have a stem if you like. Hang a few in here. It's up to you. Remember, we're just giving you the gist of the drawing. You can add to it or take away. Now let's do our sheep. The tree is in the foreground. Now we're going to do the sheep, which are in the middle ground, right here on the hill grazing. This is really fun and easy. These are a bunch of curves also. It's like a little puff, cotton puff. And here's his tail. He's going to be looking down, so I'm going to give a little ear, and he's grazing. He's looking for something to eat. We'll give little eyes. It's funny. Now his feet, which is like a long-legged W. Oh, I have a little crooked. I'm going to fill that in with a little bit of black on his shoe, and here's his back foot. It's a little bit shorter. Fill that in with black. If you have room and want to do, just add this foot here. He's kind of leaning over. All right, that's our first one. And then we'll do our second one. Another puff of cotton. Let's do his ear sticking out. Uh-oh, hello, what are you eating? Would I like some of that too? And then 4 feet, or I'll do 4 feet. A little W. And the back foot is always a little bit shorter. Let's add a little black shoes on there. Fill that in. Now we'll do the third little sheep up here. He's farther in the background, so he's a little smaller. He'll be out. Here's his ear, and here's his little face. He's looking for something to eat too. Oh, we need his tail. All right, now they are grazing on a hill, so let's add that hill that's going to start on the left side of your page, go up to this little sheep, skip, and then go behind the apple tree. So here's our first hill. Skip, 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 skip. Go to your tree, wherever it hits the tree, and then go behind it. Here we go. Now we'll add the house. Start with a straight line up. Let's make it wide like this little sheep. 2 straight lines, they're parallel. Now the top of that roof, which is going to be a straight line. Actually, it's the ledge of the top of the roof. And then start up above here and connect that. Remember, pause the video so you can get caught up if you're behind. No problem with that. And then do another parallel line here. We've done this before. All right, and then connect that. And then the front of the house is going to come down here. And then make a parallel line there. This makes an eave for that house. My lines are always wiggly. And then I like that skinny here and fat up top. All right, then your door. This could be a rounded door or a rectangular door and a doorknob. And then I think I have room for 2 windows. You could do these any way you would like. But rather than just doing a simple cross in the middle, I'm going to make 4 little boxes. That makes a little window pane. A little bit more detail and a little bit more fun to color. In there. You could even put a face in there, someone waving, hello. Now we'll do a little chimney. Start with a curve. This is an odd chimney. It's an old-fashioned chimney. And then 2 straight lines going at an angle. Then curve that off. Then we're going to add it's called an elbow. One side is a little bit, that curve is a little bit longer. And then the top. And if it goes above the roof, that's fine. I'm going to make mine end right there so it doesn't confuse anybody. That's an oval at the top of that chimney. Now let's add a little bit of bushes here. And a few here that are going to go behind the tree. That's it. You have your foreground, your apple tree. You have your sheep, the middle ground, and you have your house in the background. If you have room and would like to add some more valley back there, just add a few more curved lines. Let's make another valley. Let's have it go up here. There. Now, it's up to you to color that in and make it look as lovely as you would like. Okay? This is the drawing that I initially showed you. And then this is the drawing that I did just now with you. But you can see my roof is a little high on the picture. So you could try it again. Do it as many times as you like. This one, I like the house, but made a dark area in the apple tree. And in this one, oh look, they added a few little sheep grazing out in that background. But this accidentally, this line here accidentally went through this sheep, but that's called a oops surprise. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to color this black, and this will be a black sheep. We have those. We have white sheep and black sheep. You can have purple sheep. Okay? So just do the best you can. Go along with whatever you've drawn and have fun filling that in. Okay. See you later. Bye.